This is episode 6.
Welcome once again to the Y'all Don't Even Know Show. Alongside Tito, Kale,
How's it going?
Narv,
Yo.
Mark,
Yo.
I'm SWAT. Let's
Hi,
hop
SWAT.
right into this.
What's up, man?
Right in.
Same old, same old.
Hopscotch.
Same.
Work.
Work. Snow.
Lots of snow.
And it's all melted now.
Snow that's here and then it's gone.
Ice.
Lots of it.
Here
I hate
today,
freezing
gone
rain.
tomorrow.
Freezing rain is worse than snow.
What about tomorrow?
I said here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah. Nothing tomorrow. Snow on Saturday. On 3 inches. And then a lot of rain Saturday night and Sunday.
The precip needs to stop.
We just need spring, man. If it was rainy in spring, I'd take it. But it's rainy and there's like wind gusts of 45 miles an hour today. It's just too much.
It was a nice day, though.
It was windy.
At least it was 45.
Automatically ruins it. I don't care if it's 45. If it's windy, it's ruined.
Yeah, once the wind starts, done. Because then it gets a little bit nippy and you're like, I'm not about this anymore.
Yeah, no.
So we're selling the van. $4,000.
Attaboy.
Gonna unload that lemon.
Or do the people buying it know it's a lemon?
He does now because he listens to the pod.
Subscribe, buddy.
What are you going to get instead?
It's like before you buy the van,
Do you have an idea what you want?
Probably an Escape. Yeah,
I like-
Katie wants to join the girls with the whole Escape
Do
thing.
not get that car.
The
It's a
Escape
terrible car.
Is a very girl car.
Get the
I
like.
hate that car.
I forgot Grammy has one too.
Yeah.
Like every time you see an Escape, there's definitely a girl driving.
I mean,
it.
yeah, it looks
And then
like
you
a girly
notice
car.
Marcus is driving it.
And you're like, hold up.
Or Tito,
That ain't a
honestly.
girl.
I do be driving Escapes.
How's the room in that thing? Like in the back seat?
Pretty good, actually. I mean, I really haven't ridden the back of it, but Kale has.
Yeah, there's no room. It's terrible. It feels like a box.
steering is wild.
The steering is very tight.
I have very low opinions on Escapes. But
Tight, like it's hard to turn.
Tight, like it's very sensitive.
Oh, like the Red Rifle.
Hey.
No, more of like a box.
the Red
So
Rifle's
not
in
like
its
the
own
Red
league.
Rifle.
They put
That
the
explains
wheels
why
out
it's
so
a
far on
women's
them.
car. Anything they automatically like anything that's hard to drive.
It's not that it's hard to drive. It's just very delicate.
Touchy. They have
Touchy.
a very high safety rating though, which is awesome.
Them.
You're welcome. I just bashed on your driving.
Well, I mean, we all knew that anyways.
I know, but still, it needed to be said. Said.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
All right, moving right along here. What is one thing you guys cannot live without?
Coffee.
Yeah, I do agree with that one.
Also coffee, but sports.
Sports, that's another one.
Maybe I should put it like this. If you had to have... I don't want to say it's like apocalyptic, but if you had to have one thing, what would it be?
Water.
Oh, you took my answer.
Buddy.
Meat. Is it assumed that like family and friends are coming with, or do I need to?
Yeah,
Okay.
to me
let's
that's
just
assumed,
assume all the bare necessities are taken care of, and you have all your family.
You have one thing that you can have for luxury. Is that what?
What is one luxury that is absolutely...
Yeah. Well, because I would assume you would have a gun too. You're going. If it was apocalyptic, you're going to have a weapon.
What is one thing that you absolutely love so much that you would hate to live without it?
Coffee.
I mean, I would get headaches every day, so yeah.
Yeah, some kind
You
of
get headaches until you got off the addiction.
some form of caffeine.
I don't have that problem.
So what are you choosing?
I'm thinking about it.
Squinchers.
Mark.
I said coffee.
That's right.
I'm still thinking.
And everyone just loves coffee. And I'm not saying it's
delicious.
bad.
Oh, it wakes me
Yo,
up.
I drank my Wawa coffee this afternoon. It was ice cold, but it was really good.
Yeah, well, you
It
can
had
drink Wild Wild coffee no matter what.
It had French vanilla creamer in it, and I
Sponsor
was
us.
like, oh, this is fire.
Dude, if Wild Wild sponsored us.
If anybody sponsored us.
Somebody sponsor us.
All right, Tito, what can you not live without? Put him on the spot.
Dun.
He doesn't like it. He's folding like a chair.
He's he's folding like a table after a stupid Bills fan jumps on it.
I know it's not a actual like physical thing, but the ability to drive. I would hate to not be able to drive.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's a very
Yeah.
good one.
that is a good one.
Or fishing. I would hate not be able to fish anymore.
Sports.
I was going to say the ability to not play sports.
That's definitely.
Dude, I was thinking about today, I'm like, when is the last time I ran?
After
Well,
the Super
yeah,
Bowl.
outside, that's what made me think about it. But outside of that, when is the last
was
time I ran? It's been a
terrible. It
while.
was terrible.
I was
I don't want to run.
dying.
I don't want to run anymore.
And I'm like-
I'm just done playing sports.
Me and Narv ran 2 blocks and just passed out.
I just need to get in shape again.
Yeah, we definitely.
Yeah.
One thing you couldn't live without.
Crispy.
The red rifle.
I don't know. It's like such a very specific thing, and if you already have all your other needs met, like
So pick something that you like.
Well, think of it as like your everyday, and then one thing just disappears, and you're like, I need that back.
I have something else, but I don't want to take it.
Contacts.
Low hanging fruit that Tito could definitely.
That's
use.
a good one. That's a really good one.
I would hate to wear glasses every day.
That's a really good one.
well, I'm not gonna say my phone because I really would love to live without my phone.
I've actually been debating on getting a flip phone.
Wild.
You won't.
No, I won't, because I need that.
He needs that scroll.
It's not even the
Brain
scroll.
rot.
It's just it's easier to keep in contact with people, Snapchat and stuff.
I would also hate to not be able to wear hats anymore. I just wear hats all the time.
Same with that one.
Like, I don't know.
All
I just
of
would
us.
hate it.
Toothbrush.
Doesn't that fall under basic
Music.
No, I said take your whole
daily routine?
yeah, and take one thing away, and then
The heat in my car.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I mean,
that's real.
Air conditioning. If we're gonna go down.
car ventilation. There's a lot of things that you could go through here, and each of the one of them would stink individually to have, not have.
All right,
Taco Bell.
Okay, Taco Bell
Add that in.
from the upper deck.
Fail.
All right, Narv, what's been grinding your gears?
I am super excited for this. So what's been grinding my gears? People that don't clean their cars off after it snows. Or like right after it snows, I understand you got to get somewhere fast, maybe you don't have time to. That's okay. But if I see your car and you still have snow on it about 4 or 5 days after the snow came, there's an issue and you probably suck at driving. That's been grinding my gears.
I do agree with that.
Valid, super valid.
Seeing people like even a day after just still like a bunch of snow on their roof and still on the back windows for no reason at all.
You
It's just
100%
like,
can't drive if you do that.
why? Like, if you're brushing off their windshields, just do the whole thing. It takes 10 more seconds.
Exactly. And if you can't reach a little bit on the top, that's understandable. But when the whole top is covered in snow, no.
The top, the hood, and I hate when guys with pickup trucks that have the bed covers and just leave snow on it. Why are you doing that? You can reach that.
Easily.
You can take that off, and that's more of a hazard for the people that are behind you.
Yeah, I don't want my windshield getting smacked with ice at 55 miles an hour.
On that note, the tractor trailers that still have snow on top of them. I know they can't do anything about it, but that is
They
wild.
almost need to pay somebody to run around with a ladder, go up there and shovel all those things off.
Yeah, I mean,
But It's a hazard.
Is that like if something bad happens, could that company get sued?
100%.
So
I
it would make
mean,
sense for them. For that.
Theoretically, yes, they could.
It would make sense for them to shovel it off then.
But they could also
Right.
turn around and say, "Oh, you were driving way too close to us. You shouldn't be that close."
Well,
to
yeah,
us."
that makes sense. But you also have the truckers that like stop for the night and then get snowed on.
Yep.
A trucker's not getting up there to clean.
Well, plus,
trailer
how's he
off.
going to?
I
Exactly.
think it's all very.
But yeah, the people that have the snow on top of their cars, on their hoods, and only clean off their windshields, you just look at and you're like, you don't care. You don't
Yeah.
care about anybody else.
Windshields, front windows, side view mirrors.
And they're always going under the speed limit, or they're traveling so fast that you're getting hit with snow if you're behind them.
I mean, it was me on Wednesday. All I did was clear off my windows, but I woke up at like 5:30, and I had to be out of the house in like 20 minutes.
Like I said, understandable. But after work, did you clean it off?
No, it was melted.
I mean, also,
you're fine.
you're driving, what, 9 minutes? Not even.
2
I forgot.
minutes?
You don't live at home anymore.
even then, it was like 7 minutes.
I put that exception in there. If you have to be somewhere extremely fast and you don't have time to do it, understandable. But after you get to that place, there's no reason you can't do it.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's
Thank
pretty,
you.
It's
I agree
it,
as well.
It's needs to be stopped.
So that's what's been grinding my gears.
I like it.
Also, just Redskins fans. I hate all of you. I literally hate all of you.
This is just a thing he does every podcast.
No. Because if you go on Twitter and you come across Washington Twitter, they're like, "Oh, if we'd have beat the Eagles, we'd have smoked Mahomes." No, you wouldn't have, because the Eagles could bring pressure, and your defense can't do that. Patrick Mahomes would have ate you alive.
The Redskins also couldn't stop the run to save their life.
The
What's his face would
Chiefs
have ran down their neck. Ran
The
down their
Chiefs
throat.
would have destroyed them, but that's neither here nor there.
I've seen some Lions fans saying they would have beat us, and I'm just like, no, you wouldn't have.
Yeah,
Harmon Ra
the
or
Lions.
whatever
The
his name
Lions won. The Lions won us week 1, and the Commanders won us week 1. I don't care who we play. You're both going down.
After I saw what the Commanders did to them in the divisional, it's just
I mean, the way that we
Yeah,
just
they were
destroyed everyone, there was nobody in the league who was
Yeah,
gonna
and then
beat
we
us.
turned around and smoked the.
Washington.
Commies.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, no, the Lions weren't beating us this year. They were hurt. Maybe healthy. I'll give them a fair shot, but not with them being hurt. No shot.
Yeah. So
Okay,
Washington fans.
that was my.
Anyone else have their gears being grinded right now?
Nah. Yeah, no. I don't know.
Mark?
So the next thing
Not
we're gonna
really.
move.
His gears have been ground so much they can't be grounded anymore.
Probably.
Just deals with it.
What?
So he just deals with
Oh,
everything.
I thought you said he steals it. I'm like, what is
I
he
thought
stealing?
said steals with it too.
He just steals everything that annoys him.
He's a Steelers fan.
It's all going.
Get him out. There it is. The next thing is the most used sayings. So, as in, like, I say this a lot. Somebody goes, "How's your day going?" I say, "Another day, another dollar." Or living the dream.
Just another day in paradise.
Go Birds.
Oh, you know.
At least it's not snowing.
Yep.
Can't
And then when
complain.
That's a good one.
Well, I could, but
What about
wanna hear
the
that.
what about the old good?
sup, brah?
Do you want to do this?
How's it going?
You hear that a lot at work. Do you want to do this for me?
I genuinely mean, do you want to when I ask that? Other people are just like,
You're going to.
you're going to do this, but I'm going to ask you.
Please and
To do
thank
that.
you.
Talk about grinding gears.
I hate my life.
I can't wait to quit.
I want to go home.
Ooh, that's a good
About to
one.
walk out.
Is it Friday yet?
I don't know. I haven't heard about to walk out a lot.
I've heard that probably a lot more then.
That's probably because you work in.
You work in with other people who are very depressed.
Is it
That's
heated in
true.
your bay or wherever you work?
Yeah, it is.
Aw.
Jump
But
'em.
they're always opening the
Jump 'em.
garage doors, so
That's why he
Takes time to
hangs out
warm
inside them.
Jumping. We just doggy pile over there.
put them in the dryer.
Just jumping over the pianos.
Take out all of his equipment.
Got him.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Better luck next time.
The best one is when you're about to do something at work and they're just like, good luck.
Yeah.
Or, you do that.
Yeah, you know you're getting yourself into something. Anymore at the
I
moment.
can't either.
How about this? It's time to get up thing. Let me sleep.
Kelly, you ready with your y'all don't even know?
I can be, yeah. Yeah.
Be more assertive, bro.
Yes, I am ready with my y'all don't even know.
Thank you.
Well,
Tell him
then,
to play the music
I
like
like
a
it.
boss.
Start the music.
Play.
All right, so I don't know if you guys know this.
Well, that's why you're saying
Well,
it.
now we
I
know.
was just thinking the other week randomly, and I was like, why are the Penn State teams called the Nittany Lions? I don't know where the Nittany came from in it. So I did some research, and I did not realize that in Center County, Pennsylvania, that the mountain lions there were called Nittany Lions because of there's a mountain in Center County called Mount Nittany.
I did know that.
I did not know that, and I thought that was really, really interesting.
That's pretty cool. So technically, Penn State would be the Mountain Lions, but they're
Yeah.
the Nittany Lions.
And
That's unique and very specific. That's cool.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't realize that's why they were called the Nittany Lions.
Yeah, it's not just some like generic name. That's pretty cool actually.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. What does Nittany mean?
Hold on.
I think that's pretty cool. I thought it was just a name, like a person or
It
something.
means single mountain.
Nittany.
Algonquin word.
Algonquin
Is that
makes
Native
sense.
American?
Yeah, that was the tribe in Pennsylvania.
Huh, that's cool.
Well, there was a couple tribes, but that was one of the tribes.
Is this one of those mountains you can actually like hike up or something
Yeah,
like that?
there's a very well-known hiking trail on that mountain.
Well, I don't know about it.
We'll go to Center County.
That's why it's the y'all don't even know segment.
Ooh,
We should hike the Appalachian Trail sometime.
ain't no way.
Okay.
You can
Kill
hike that
yourself.
whole thing.
Well, yeah, I probably will on there.
I would rather die.
I mean, it is gonna kill you.
I don't like hiking.
You don't even like running.
Not anymore. I got old, man.
You
I'll
need-
hike part of it.
The thing is, once you get in shape, you'll like running again. You just will,
Maybe.
Dude,
because you won't be dying.
And it starts by stopping to drink cherry Pepsi.
I was shooting.
And replacing
drinking
it with cheer wine.
Stop drinking cheer wine.
No,
Okay.
Mine's good.
That was a really good commercial. Good
I
job.
was shooting a basketball day. and I
OG
was
follower
running
28,
around.
58, 74. Hike.
man.
I
Kale?
was
Speak.
gassed.
I completely stopped listening to what Kale said. I don't know what he.
I don't know where he, I don't know where he
I didn't
started.
even know he was talking.
I was listening to the hike.
I said I was shooting a basketball today, and I was
Yeah, you
running
said.
around, and I got gassed within like 5 minutes, and I was like, "This is not good."
Oh boy.
Hubba.
So yeah, we need to play basketball again.
We need to do something because we're all getting fat.
Maybe I just won't play baseball this year.
I thought you were coaching now.
I'm doing both.
So he's just gonna coach and not
Sit on
play.
a bucket.
I'll even stand down at third base like this.
Severely disappointed.
Yeah.
With Justin.
With
Oh, you can
with
yell
the
at him.
entire team. Yeah, I actually have the legal ability to yell at Justin.
I hope
now.
Nathaniel plays so you can just
Bench him.
all out on him. that would.
Y'all talking to Coach Narv?
Speaking of that, I want to go watch the Savannah Bananas.
I do not.
I hate them. They are such.
I want to see what it's all about once.
No,
time.
I can't
I
watch
do
that.
not like the Savannah
can't watch
Bananas because
them.
it's way too far off of how fundamental
It's
baseball
all.
should be
It's,
I wanna
played.
it's all an antic. It's all a show, and I hate it. It's
Yeah,
I want
I-
to see it.
baseball.
I want to see it one time.
I
That's all.
dislike it. It's just a bunch of tomfoolery and nonsense that I dislike.
Tomfoolery.
There's a
That's
reason.
good word.
There's a reason they're doing what they're doing, and it's because they weren't good enough to play real baseball.
I just think it's funny they're sold out like all the time though.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't like baseball, and this makes it fun, and these people are just
See, I think they would probably
annoying.
that would be a good way to get a kid interested in baseball. But for adults,
Yeah, I can see that.
Especially people who enjoy the fundamentals of baseball and enjoy watching like the
Yeah.
sport because
Maybe I'll
they
go
enjoy.
play for them. Because I'm obviously not MLB material.
Dude, I couldn't. If an umpire danced around after he to like make the third strike call on me, I would hit him in the head with the bat before he even got a chance to start dancing. He would make one move out from behind there. He'd be boom, and he'd have a barrel to the head.
I was like, I'll hit something.
No,
His first hit
That's-
of the night.
it's so no. And like, they don't even play by the rule. Ugh.
Trigger warning.
This is what's
He's
grinding his
hemorrhaging.
gears.
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
Maybe this is actually what's grinding his gears.
Eh,
Not the
There's
people
a
that don't
lot,
clean the
no,
snow
there's a
off.
lot that grinds my gears.
Save it for next week, bro.
He brought it up.
Bro does not have a chill state.
Save it for
There's
next
no
week.
flow.
I agree with him again on this
I
one.
hate people,
This is.
Agreed.
I agree with him. on
Agreed.
this
I hate
one,
how
too.
people's brains work.
but I love people at the same time.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of nonsense.
People make me laugh. I love to talk.
Okay.
I love to talk to them, but it's mainly just to see how stupid they sound.
I thought we were friends.
Like the random people at Wawa,
Yes, random people.
the
out.
cashiers.
The manager.
Oh yeah, speaking of
At
which,
Wawa.
Is that the dude with the tattoo?
No, though, I'm talking about the one by the turnpike.
The
The, the
Oh,
tall,
yeah,
the tall
yeah, yeah,
lady.
yeah. the
Yeah,
tall
he
blonde
used to
lady.
be down in
What?
Skipback.
He?
What?
Buddy?
Do you know something we don't, or what's?
Wait, I thought he was tall and had the glasses.
No.
No,
That's
that's
Oh.
the tall blonde lady that's always at the front that works in the cashier.
She's the manager?
She's the night manager.
Yeah.
Okay, so the dude I'm talking about is the day manager, and he used to work down at Skipback.
Oh.
Now that we cleared that up.
I completely
It's not
forget
funny
what I was gonna
anymore.
say. Oh yeah. When I was at Wawa the other week, I told a guy about Cheerwine. He said he was going to go try it.
That's
you
the
tell him to
most
listen to the
random
pod?
thing
Which
ever.
Wawa?
Tollgate 663.
Mm.
We're talking about Wawas.
Wait, what?
I thought I would spread the good name of Cheerwine.
Hang on. You said Tollgate 663. Those are two different
Not Tollgate.
places.
Sorry. Northgate.
Northgate. Oh, over
Yes.
here. Okay.
I was gonna say those are two different places. man.
North
My bad.
I was like, I know my
The new
Wawas.
one.
What new one?
The one over at the...
Northgate. The
663.
development.
Yeah,
663.
663.
But not 663.
Yeah.
It's-
Not the turnpike.
No, we
Wawa.
call that one Turnpike.
That's the
Yeah.
Turnpike Wawa.
The
Then
other
you have the
one's the
663.
You have
Wawa.
Tollgate,
663.
Turnpike, Northgate,
Pumping
Hereford.
663. Pumping station. Hereford.
Yep.
It's been a minute.
Skip back. Unionville Pike. Colmar.
Colmar. That one, the Unionville
Hereford.
Pike one's horrible.
We've already been through
The
Hereford.
Unionville Pike one. There's no parking.
Also,
Awful.
none of them
you
have
can't get out of it either.
none of them
Yeah.
have chocolate milkshakes. I'm very mad.
What do you mean you don't have? They don't have chocolate.
I
milkshakes?
what day were we together? Monday. I went to the one in Emmaus and the one in Hereford, and neither of them had chocolate milkshakes.
That's wild, man.
All they had was strawberry, vanilla, and coffee.
So what'd you get?
A parfait.
Attaboy.
It's a good backup.
You guys
If I can't have a chocolate milkshake, I don't want one.
Well, no, because then it's just a ton of chocolate syrup on top. So
Kind of works. All right, Jake, what you saying?
You guys ever look at the word colonel and you're like, why is it spelled like that?
Colonel.
Colonel.
It's so stupid.
Because
Colonel.
English.
Like, the English language is so
Colonel Clink.
bro.
Commandant.
Yeah, he's the commandant.
They called him Colonel. Like Colonel. A couple
They
times.
called him Colonel in the very first episode, and that was the only.
Well,
one.
no,
That must be they didn't get their German down.
Actually, no. Actually,
the people who are in the camp call him commandant, and then people who are his superiors call him colonel.
right? Yeah.
okay, yes.
Yeah. I knew they called him Colonel.
There was something in the first one that they didn't.
It was Colonel.
Oh no!
Burkhalter.
It was the camp. They said Camp 13,
Yeah.
and then they changed it to Stalag.
Stalag.
Anyway, Jake, you were going
That was a
somewhere with
detour.
this?
No.
No. Okay.
I was just thinking
Next
about
topic.
it today.
Yes,
I'm
it
like,
does. Look.
bro.
Yeah,
The English
English is a
language is
terrible
stupid.
language. I mean, it's a great language, but it doesn't make sense.
It's a great language. We love it.
People say they can
What's
learn
that?
Chinese
222?
But it's
faster
stupid. 222.
than they can learn English.
Oh yeah. I don't know like
There,
how to
there,
use,
there.
I don't know how to use like two and two.
Neither does your
correctly.
brother.
Yeah, I just read like statements on text now as questions. Like if they
Yeah. What
kind
did you
of
mean
look
by
like
that?
that.
What
Me?
did you? Yeah. What did you mean by that? Well, I saw you two talking about that earlier. It didn't make any sense to me.
No.
Because when I say Kale, you have the y'all don't even know. So he thought I was saying, Kale, do you have the y'all don't even know? Instead, I was saying, Kale, you have it.
Yeah, I thought
yeah,
he
and
meant
I
that as a
read that
question.
exactly as you said it.
I'm just used to reading texts as
We got a noob
questions.
alert.
We got a newbie.
Everyone never puts a question
Bro,
mark at
I
the
actually
end.
do.
Okay.
I'm like that.
I put question marks in.
I'm him.
I use question marks.
Himothy.
Don't cap me. I use question marks all the time.
There's no cap there. Stop it.
All
Go
the
back to
cap.
work.
Full cap.
Go get a job.
Bro,
For real,
I
get a
have
real job, bro.
Yeah, go back to your corn.
Okay, then stop complaining about your job.
Get some kern.
I don't want to listen.
At least I like my job.
I have every right to complain about
At
my
least
job.
you do like your job.
That's really good, actually.
We love your job.
We do love your job.
We love to talk about your job.
We love
Oh,
it.
I noticed.
We love that you're making money now.
Go to bed.
I'm going to.
Is your first payday tomorrow?
Yes.
Nice.
Bi-weekly.
Nah,
Attaboy.
weekly.
Weekly.
Weekly. Oh, you're doing better than Marcus.
Doing better than me.
What?
You get paid weekly now?
Yeah.
Oh.
First time.
So I'm the last one.
No.
Second
Being
I
time.
got paid
weekly
weekly
is
when I was there before.
Yo, look at
Pretty
Marcus's
awesome.
mustache.
Mark,
Do you want it?
I seriously want you to shave
No, mine's
everything
better.
except the
Okay.
mustache. Like, I am not joking.
Why are you staring at
I don't
me
know why
so-
his mustache is just
I
like
wanna see
It's
his
jumping out to
popping.
me.
It's really popping tonight.
It is
Dude,
popping.
My connections here. are
We're not
starting to
talking
come
about
in.
you, we're talking about him.
I was just bringing that up. Like it's starting to connect very
He's-
well.
Yeah, mine
Connected.
are getting there.
Yeah, attaboy. Attaboy, 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 attaboy.
Anyway, Mark,
Yes.
so when you're just going to just the mustache,
I'm not.
please?
No.
Bro, you need to.
No.
For Valentine's Day.
We tried to go just the mustache for Tito's wedding, but no.
That was because of Kale.
Bro, what?
No,
I was-
it
Yeah,
was,
we're
no,
going
it
with
was
the
you.
mustache
it was
and the
because
chops.
of Tito.
I was
Yeah, that's right.
willingly
I
going to
had-
go to a mustache.
I had to say no because as the best man, I had to because Tito said no.
I'm telling you, I was prepped and ready.
But we all know Jake
you
wouldn't have
said you
shaved his
weren't
beard.
doing it.
I would have done it. If he said
We
yes,
would have all showed
and
up,
everybody
and
would
he
have
would've
done
just
it,
been-
I would have done it.
I thought we were joking, guys.
His full
I was
beard.
100% into it. Might still do it.
We should have just done, like, signature facial hair.
Oh,
like-
if we'd have done signature, I would have brought the goatee and the mustache.
I would have done chops.
We should have gone to
I
a
would have just
legit
rocked
barber.
this. Actually, if I could go to a legit barber, I'd get it trimmed up nice.
Real nice.
Then go to a legit barber.
Then go
I
to
don't want
Tito.
to.
He's
Don't wanna
sitting
spend
right
the money.
beside you, Jake.
Tito could do it.
What are you doing?
He's playing Temple
Well,
Run. Leave him alone.
He's scrolling.
You said that the English language is really weird, and specifically Pennsylvania has a lot of weird town names that people obviously don't know how to pronounce.
Have
I
you
like
been
it.
through
Yeah, I
this?
do like it. I've looked at these lists.
Shoot us. I mean, shoot me with. I mean, do something.
Please
Well,
shoot me.
the one day,
Shoot me.
Where's the airsoft gun?
this one's kind of funny to me. The one day, my one coworker, we were going to Ephrata, and he's like, "Yeah, we're going to Ephrata," and I'm like, "Where's Ephrata? I've never heard of Ephrata before." And
I
he's
would have
like,
said Afreda.
I would have said Alfredo.
and then I saw the town name, and I was like, "Bro, that's Ephrata." He's like,
Conshohocken.
Shout out Tamqua.
Schuylkill.
the one
Shout
that
out to Tamqua.
Tamqua. The one everyone hates is Wilkes-Barre.
Scranton, Wilkes-Barre.
Nobody knows how to
Wilkes-Barre?
pronounce it correctly. It's Wilkes-Barre.
It's Wilkes-Barre.
Wilkes-Barre.
Wilkes-Barre?
I have always said
Wilkes-Barre.
Wilkes-Barre.
I think it's Bear.
It's Barry.
1, 2, 3 to 1.
Mark?
Versus the entire town.
Wilkes-Barre.
It's Wilkes-Barre.
All right.
The town doesn't know what they're
The
talking
town
about. No, the
pronounces
town
it
doesn't know
Wilkes-Barre
what-
themselves.
No, they're
The
from
town-
Pennsylvania. They're stupid.
The town doesn't know what they're talking about.
Okay, how
You're
about...
from Pennsylvania. You're
Let's all
stupid.
jump, Mark.
Why is Emmaus in this list?
Because
Enos.
Em-
People,
Emas.
yeah, people can't pronounce it.
Why are you jumping me all the time?
Yeah, but I
'Cause
feel
your
like that's an old
mustache.
Dutch thing.
Duquesne. No one knows how to pronounce it.
Duquesne.
Deshaun.
Why is Lidditz in this?
Lidditz is easy to pronounce. What about Lancaster or Lancaster?
Littitz.
Puxatawny.
Lancaster.
Nobody knows how to
Lancaster.
It's Lancaster,
Reading.
not
People who
Lan-
say
It's
Lancaster,
Lan-
I will
I've heard. Oh, I've heard
genuinely
Lan-
jump.
I have heard Lancaster, and that is.
Talk
That
about grinding
grinds
his
his
gears.
Oh.
Reading.
Yeah, people say reading.
People who say reading just
Conchi.
Conshohocken. No,
Yeah,
how do you not pronounce Conshohocken correctly?
Conshohocken or something like that.
Susquehanna?
Susquehanna's hard for people.
How?
Susquehanna. The Sussy.
Allegheny,
The Sussy.
that's easy.
The Susque.
they probably say Allegheny.
The Monongahela.
Allegheny.
Allegheny. Yeah, maybe.
I'm more triggered after reading
Allegheny.
that list.
Yeah, I'm starting to get triggered too.
All right, I need to move on from this because this is
All right,
just
let's keep
triggering
talking
Okay,
about this.
yeah,
Can
let's
I,
keep talking.
Put a note on that Colonel thing you're talking about earlier.
Sure. Go ahead.
So apparently we stole
Stole
Old.
Bro
That's
doesn't know
some-
how to pronounce.
That's some English right
That's
there.
Pennsylvania. That's Pennsylvania.
Shut
we
your ears,
stole the spelling of it from the French, but we also stole the pronunciation of it from the Spanish and just combined it into one.
Of course we did.
Like, why?
Good for us.
Good old English.
Doesn't make any sense.
America is just
Good old America.
We won.
it's what it is.
If we won it, we're taking it.
It's like stealing candy from a baby.
Like Greenland.
Like the Gulf of Mexico.
The
That's
Gulf of
That's
America.
correct.
Yeah.
Now we can finally drill.
Let's
Drill, baby, drill.
Yep.
So the other night I had a revelation. It's quite the revelation.
Okay.
I figured out why people say sherbet instead of sherbet. It is sherbet.
It's sherbet. Yeah.
You guys
We're
ready for this?
waiting.
I'm waiting.
Hold on.
So why does this happen?
Dun,
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 dun.
You guys ready?
No.
Because
Sigma.
on the crowns, on Crayola crowns, there is a color called sherbet. And that's why people say sherbet.
I'm looking this up.
Do you remember the Mario Kart track that was like Sherbet Land or Sherbet something?
Sherbetland. Sherbet. Yeah. Is that the ice one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was goaded at that
Dude, that
track.
one was so
Goated.
good. If
I was
you,
Goaded.
yeah.
Moonview.
Literally
Love that one.
goaded.
Moonview Highway. Whatever the ice one was.
Sherbetland.
I did not mean to take us down Mario.
I was
Mario
good
Kart.
at the snowy Donkey Kong one.
DK
And
Summit.
then
Yeah, I could.
right after I said that, Katie goes, I've always said sherbet. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Bros goaded at Moonview Highway.
Like, is it turmeric? Turmeric? Like,
Turmeric.
it's turmeric.
It's turmeric.
what was that drink you used to drink, Mark?
And Katie says turmeric.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one that
like
I
the
know,
exact
right?
opposite
Asia
of
berry or
everything.
something.
Words are
Poor
hard.
Scarlet. She's gonna be done for.
The
Ah,
what?
she'll be aight.
Asia. ACIAI.
She might not have a
Acacia?
Acai.
A- a-
Acai.
Something like that, yeah.
Acai.
It's pronounced acai. Don't know why I know that.
There
but
it is. Pink sherbet.
So it's,
I will
it's
no longer
Crayola's
be.
It is Crayola's
I
fault.
will no longer be purchasing Crayola.
fault. Who? Okay, but for real.
Crayola.
But for real, who looks at the actual colors they're drawing with? You just grab a color and draw.
Yeah,
That
but-
was literally flesh colored.
The
Yeah, when you're younger you do, but like as you get older, you're like, let me see what this is.
No, you're not. You're just like, give me the green one.
Who uses
Give me the blue one.
crayons?
Give me the pink one.
It's
give
like
me the yellow
Gatorade.
one. Give me the brown one. That's all you need to say. Oh, don't give. Can you hand me the
But
pink
don't-
sherbet
but-
one?
but-
This was definitely a British thing. It's their
don't-
fault.
It is.
Doesn't the
It's Mark. Hold up. Go back.
ice
What's it say?
cream cartons actually say sherbet on them?
It says
Nah, that's not
Britain.
right.
It's in Britain.
Sherbet, pronounced sherbet, is the usual word for the frozen sweet dessert made from fruit or fruit juices. Sherbet, with an additional R in the second syllable and pronounced sherbet, is less commonly used. In Britain, sherbet is a sweet powder used to make a drink bubbly or eaten by itself.
Of course, the British
I'm
people
telling- yep.
ruining something else.
Yep, they made it. They made
I
sherbet a
hate
color.
the British.
you know
That's it. We're gonna throw all their
the
sherbet
world-
into the Boston Harbor.
the world would be
All
so
their
much
tea.
better if it was all just America.
It
Factual.
kind of is.
Not yet. We haven't started taking over.
Of course, Webster Dictionary is saying sherbet isn't wrong.
The Webster Dictionary can.
Webster's
Never mind.
Sherbet
Dictionary
is wrong. It's
adds a
sherbet,
new
and
word
sherbet
every
is a
year.
color.
The Webster the Webster Dictionary is fake.
So, in case you were wondering, sherbet is a color.
It's not even ran by Webster anymore. What do we even listen to it anyway?
It's just a name, like everything else.
Who was Webster?
Some dumb guy who decided to make a dictionary.
Was it
we had
Daniel
no
Webster?
need for that.
It was like Isaac Newton realizing, like, if something moves, it moves.
You guys ever find it crazy that we literally have a dictionary in our pocket at all times now?
And we still can't say things right.
Not that, because like back when we were younger, it was like, well, here's your dictionary in case you ever need to learn.
dictionary.
Yeah, and then and
Here's your thesaurus.
you'll never have a calculator on you, so
Here's
you
your
should
encyclopedia.
you should learn your math, and then you can just pull a calculator out of your pocket.
I have never. That I can remember. I probably did for school at some point, but not Jerry.
Jerry down.
I'm sorry,
Attaboy,
glorious
way to
Jerry.
fix Jerry, good boy. I have never opened a dictionary that I can remember. I probably did for school at one point, but other than that, I have never opened a dictionary.
All I remember is Jake one time going to the thesaurus, and he found immaculate, and then he kept using that word for a while. I don't know why.
Immaculate-
Yo,
That's
there
a good
was
word.
there was a while where I went on a run of just using top level words.
It was
I remember that run. It was good.
because all you would just say was immaculate to like stuff that was great, and I'd just be like,
That's
"Why?"
immaculate. I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, Jake started using really big words, and we wondered why.
He was
And then we
just
found
trying
out.
to riz people up.
There's people up with the big words.
I got Narv. I mean, come on now.
Dude, you can get me with just about anything.
Crazy work.
Very easy to riz.
Anyway, enough mewing. All right,
Mewing.
Sherbet.
go birds.
Sherbet.
Sherbet.
Oh. By the way, a couple, I think it was 2 episodes ago. It definitely came out by now. It was the last episode released. I said the Eagles were going to be Super Bowl champions by the time that episode was released. I was right. Boom.
Boom.
I don't believe anyone doubted you.
No, Tito literally sat
go.
there. Tito literally sat there and said he's going to be crying.
He did. I did listen to that back, and yes, he did.
I just didn't say anything because I didn't want to jinx anything.
And Kale said, "Oh no, it's hot take."
I only
Your
said
hot
that 'cause I
takes
didn't want
have
you to
been-
jinx us.
Your hot takes have been pretty bad historically.
Speaking of pretty bad.
Well, they're turning now.
Are they?
Yes.
Good.
Here's a hot take: the Phillies will barely make the playoffs.
Listen to it all in rounding third.
Yeah, when we get back to that, we need to jump on that again.
All right, Narv. Whenever you want to do your topic, homie.
Oh, okay. So, topic number 3 brought to you. Well, it's a little more than 3, but brought to you by me. Have y'all ever noticed, on my way over here, I was listening to bagpipes. I like bagpipes. Randomly wanted to listen to bagpipes. Pulled up 2 bagpipes.
How many times is he gonna say bagpipes?
It's a vibe.
Bagpipes.
Man, that is a great genre.
I definitely just fell over. Go ahead.
I know. Have y'all ever noticed that every country has its own style of music? how like the Scottish/Irish, they've got the bagpipes. The Russians, they've got like that.
Dun 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 dun. Hey, hey.
Starts Russian dancing.
I don't know. It's like
Let me do it.
when I think of like Russians singing, I think of like the deep, like kind of dark,
Gothic feel.
gothic opera at the same time. So like, what would America's, the United States, what would our music be like?
I feel like other countries view us as country music.
It
Is
embodies
America like synonymous with the guitar?
I think the guitar is a very American instrument.
Yeah, like what would our instrument be? That's a good way to put it.
I think it would be the guitar.
You got the bagpipes.
Trumpet.
Nah.
I feel like
Maybe back 50
good
years
old
ago.
Maybe-
Louisiana, the
Yeah.
trumpet. but-
Top 3, yes.
Banjo.
I feel like because all these countries have been around for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years, some of them have been for thousands, and we've only been around for, 200, whatever it's been. I feel like ours is constantly changing and becoming more and more, I don't know, it's developing.
Well, that's another problem is like we have so many immigrants that we are made up of so many different like peoples. We have so many different.
I've heard enough. Get rid of the immigrants.
Ice.
I thought he was going to say get
Yeah,
rid of the
but
internet.
Legal immigrants. Like
Yeah, it's kind of, I guess all of our music is kind of mashed together from all of the different countries.
America
that I'm
is
thinking
just-
of.
America is just mash of people.
I would
America
say guitar.
is mashed potatoes.
I would say guitar is synonymous with America.
That's what I think.
I don't know. I was just listening to bagpipes on my way over here, and I was wondering what our music would be, and I wanted to get you guys' takes.
The kazoo.
Bagpipes are fire, though.
You gonna learn?
Love bagpipes.
I would love to learn the
You
bagpipes.
should. Does Pastor have some?
Does he?
Nah, I think he just has
Wouldn't
a kilt.
surprise me if he did.
It's a kilt.
He does.
I want a
Someone
kilt.
has.
I kinda
Someone
want a
in their
kilt too,
family
bro.
has a.
We
kilt, I
should
know.
100% wear kilts for a podcast.
I'm down. I'm so down.
I'm going commando.
Please do not. Please wear your undergarments.
Nope, no
Your
undergarments. Nope,
pantaloons.
nope, going commando.
I can't listen to this anymore.
You can still hear me. Even though you took your headphones off, you can still hear me. That's the thing about me. You can always hear me. If you're hearing me in your sleep, you want me to get that checked out?
You're definitely just there whispering to him.
Yeah, I do sneak into Kale's room some nights.
He knows
crazy.
where I
That's
live.
weird.
It's not crazy. He calms me.
Kale, where do you live?
I don't know.
All right.
I just drive
Bro,
and
it's-
somehow I'm there.
Isn't that's how it feels sometimes though? You don't really like have a place you live. You just drive.
You ever get
And
in
then
your
you're
car
just there.
and know where you're supposed to go, but as soon as you like get in the car and you're going, you're like, "Where? How do I get there?"
No,
No. Okay.
no, I'm old.
No,
Most-
I can't say that I've ever done that.
Most places I go to, I have done it for so long that I don't even have to think about getting there anymore. And if I absolutely 100% don't know where I'm going, I just Apple
Then-
Maps.
It's not that like it comes back to you, but like you get in, you're just driving, you're just like, "How do I get there again?"
I agree with you, Kale. Like sometimes you get in your car, you're like, I know where I'm going, but you don't exactly know which turns to take. You don't remember.
When
And
you
then
have to
then
map-
you have to think
just
about
When
it.
you have to map it out in your head beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple Maps or Google Maps?
Apple.
Google.
Apple.
We win.
3-2. Ha.
I have an Android, so
That's right. He doesn't have a choice.
So Jake's the only Apple user here that willingly uses Google Maps.
I just have maps downloaded on it. That's why I use it.
disgust.
Kayla just started using Waze, which is interesting. But
I don't like
I hate
Waze.
Waze. I use
Waze is only good if you want to know where the cops are sitting.
How much do you
that
weigh?
is true. I used it for
Yeah, how
probably
much
about
do
a
you weigh,
month.
Mark?
Me? I just crossed 180.
Oh, congratulations, Mark!
Congrats.
180 club,
You're-
yeah.
Oh, okay. You're 180?
You're 180.
Man, he's
and you're
100 pounds
180.
lighter than Kale.
At least, Narv.
No,
Hey,
105.
calm down. I will only use Waze on long road trips, just so I know where the cops are sitting.
I just get in the
Waze.
hammer lane and go.
Now they heard that on here, they're going to shut down that feature just for you.
People have been trying to shut down that feature for a long time. The cops will actually go on there and take themselves off the map, and then people drive by and put them right back on. It's a battle.
It's free speech.
It's a battle. We're winning most of the time.
Yo, this is crazy that I never even thought about. Is when on Google Maps it says, like, there's a cop ahead, and it says still there or not there. So what if the cop is still sitting there and you hit not there, and somebody doesn't know the cop's there and they're just like,
That means you're
You're
a terrible
100%
person.
a terrorist if you do
yes, you're an absolute clown.
You do not care about your fellow man.
But also, they shouldn't be going that fast to begin with.
that. Shut up. You all know that we are not speed limit followers.
Yo, and what about the people that actually go the speed limit on the
We
highway?
have-
Like, what is going on in their heads?
We have a
Nothing.
guy who named his car the Red Rifle.
For a reason.
I'm not saying that.
like rifle.
We unanimously named
I
it
understand
that.
going
Yeah, it was
80.
kind
I
of
think
a-
we unanimously
Go
Yeah.
80 miles an hour on the highway. But like if you're going above that,
go with the flow.
there's like 90 is kind of pushing it. Anything above that, you're just asking for trouble.
Okay, but I was in the left lane, on the far left lane on the turnpike in a group of people, and we were doing 95, in between 95 and 100.
Well, that's okay if you're in a group of people, but if you're just by yourself out there just shooting along, then you're
gonna
asking
get
for
tagged.
it.
It's like at night. At night, I won't go any faster than 78.
You should go on the back roads going 90 at night.
What?
Okay, Nate.
Doesn't feel like we're going 80, does it?
I don't speak from experience. I just thought it'd be
I
exhilarating.
do speak from experience. Red Rifle gets moving. I can't stop
I
it.
have done
When
very
it gets moving,
fast.
it has a mind of
We
its
were
own.
going 90 up Dan's driveway.
Bro, you get that thing in fifth
This is
gear. It's like,
facts.
"Mwah."
Dan's drive.
It has so many potholes, we
it
just went
skipped
right
over
over
the
them.
potholes.
We didn't feel a thing.
The Red Rifle actually lifts its tires up to go over the.
It sounds like a magic school bus.
Actually, Ford
You do not understand the power of the
Ford
Red
made
Rifle.
that technology for their fusions, where if there's a pothole, they will actually firm the suspension up so it doesn't fall into the pothole. It'll just kind of glide over top of it.
I like that.
Is that only on the newer,
Yeah,
like
that
the
was
newest,
a
newest
crazy
ones?
loud yawn.
They don't make fusions anymore. The last
one
ones were made in 2020. It's disappointing.
All right, boys, should we shut this down?
Absolutely. We don't need any more of this.
Well, I mean, I'm having a good time talking.
You guys ever listen to a pedal steel?
What did he
Yes.
say?
Yes.
It's a cool sound. I like the sound of a pedal steel.
I
You
found
know
a
what they're
whole
talking
album
about?
of gospel music with a pedal steel.
I
Mark,
have no clue what they're talking about.
Playing
Are you
a
talking
pedal-
about the steel
play 'em-
guitar?
Play 'em some. Yes.
Yes, I know what you're
Why didn't you
just
say that?
that?
Because it's a pedal steel.
It's a
Just say
steel
steel
guitar.
It's a pedal steel guitar.
Say
Bruh.
steel
Called
guitar.
pedal steel.
Yes, the steel guitar is really cool.
So how's the war going for you guys?
Another day in paradise.
Tito's grinding my
And that's a
gears.
statement that everyone says.
What?
Another day in paradise.
Yep.
Somebody said that already.
Jake
Another
said
day,
it
another
already.
dollar. Dude, I could listen to this all day.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
This honestly kind of sounds beachy at the same time.
This is the
It
essence
does. That
of America.
sounds like Hawaiian
Guitar.
music.
This is my happy place.
Wow.
Dude.
And it's gone just like that.
And Tito's back and it's gone.
Tito's grinding my gears.
A harp and a crown.
I've got a mansion just over that hilltop.
Amen, brother. We're,
So
get-
are
we're
we,
getting there.
How are we going to
Send me that
celebrate
playlist,
the
Mark.
Eagles for the next week and then move on to Phillies, or
It's
how are we
on
feeling
YouTube,
about that?
Tito.
You have until Sunday to celebrate the Eagles.
that-
Pitchers and catchers have reported. Everybody else reports on
I'll see if I can
Wednesday.
find it.
I'll look on Spotify.
That's
for
how
it,
I
too.
view it. I'm going to take this week, celebrate the Eagles, and then get
Everybody
on the
else
Phillies.
reports on Wednesday. Games start in about 2 weeks.
All right, so let's give the Eagles celebration till Wednesday.
NASCAR.
Then everybody reports.
No, like this, like they reported. already.
Daytona 500.
Sorry,
someday.
NASCAR is ruined because Joey Logano.
I saw Jimmy Johnson.
So they've already reported.
Daytona.
So you have
Yes,
till
him and
Sunday.
Shaq are partnered right
All right.
now.
Yeah, I did see
Dale
Marsh
Earnhardt
today.
Jr.
Pretty
is
cool.
also racing.
Good
the
sports
500.
coming around.
What time is the
Warm
500?
weather, spring.
2:30.
Chase Briscoe
Be
got
there,
the
be
pole.
square.
I'm going to Applebee's.
It'll probably
with
start around
Rollin
3.
What?
Hopefully.
after church for lunch.
That's
Wait, what are you doing?
Applebee's with
Make
Rollin
it a
after
date.
church.
Applebee's with Rollin after church.
I want Applebee's, bro.
Put Jerry down.
Yeah,
How do you have such
He's
cool-
shedding.
How do you have such cool friends?
Invite us.
I mean, I don't care if you come.
Shut it down.
Yeah, we can't deal with this anymore. Shut it
I'm
down.
done.
I quit.
Grinding gears.
Mark, you got
I
anything?
retire.
Mark, do you want to give us any type of info?
Info, sure. We do have merch now, guys. I forgot to tell you that.
Hooray!
I mean,
What do we
you probably
got?
saw it. We
What do we
have,
got? What do we got? What do we got?
We have it all.
Anybody-
Tell them what we got, Jerry.
It's great.
Jerry.
For
Jerry,
anybody who wants to
speak.
purchase merch,
Just starts talking. I'm like,
Are you going to have a link on Spotify in the description?
I can put a link there. But we have long sleeve shirts, hats now. We have water bottles, which I think is pretty cool. We have sweatpants by Adidas too that are coming
I
in.
look into that.
Are the long sleeve
Adidas.
shirts the really nice material?
They are Gildan 50/50.
Yeah, no one knows what it means.
They
Yeah.
well, if you ever had shirts, the shirts that CNS Tree Care has, that's the same shirt.
Oh yeah, those are nice shirts.
Yeah.
Are they like the sweat wicking? Or the water?
No.
Those are called moisture,
Moisture
wicking.
wicking.
Yeah, but there
they're
are
not-
sun
they're
shirts
nice,
on
though.
there.
They're nice.
Yeah, there are
Okay.
sun shirts on there too.
Okay,
Ooh,
sun,
sun
shirts
shirts.
is sun
With a hood.
Which actually, I'm gonna add some new options to that. I want to get one for fishing come spring.
Yeah, sun
I
shirts
might-
are my.
I got to
what
go
I
on
was
and get
thinking.
some.
Obviously,
I'm gonna be spending a lot
for
of money
us
on
guys, I sent you the code
merch.
already for our discount, but
Eagles, Phillies. You don't even know. A lot of money. Is gonna
But
be
yeah,
spent.
I tried to get us a TikTok account, and I cannot download TikTok from the App Store because apparently there's still some kind of ban on there for that. So we will not be on TikTok unless somebody else can do it who has it already. It would be you. The Reels, we're still trying to get some of them out. The YouTube Shorts, and we're just we're thankful for everybody who has liked the show, shared it, and we're just trying to keep growing it.
Like, subscribe, share, follow.
That means
Tell your
you,
friends, your family.
OG follower, 51, 78, 82.
Set
Like,
go.
That's my favorite follower
Why did he?
set go.
because he's the only one that's commented.
There's
Good
comments
enough.
on Spotify.
Oh, is there?
There's a lot of
Yeah.
Instagram comments too for our post updates, or yeah.
Well,
I didn't
everyone,
know that.
have a great week.
I don't look at our socials. Jake's takes.
Why do you always say that?
You wouldn't get it.
You don't get it.
Those who get it, get it.
Knowers know.
Snowblowers blow.
Whatever.
Gears grind.
Growers grow.
Grinding my gears. Ooh, grinding the gears in the red rifle.
Oh.
Good time.
Have a wonderful week.
I hope y'all have a great week.
Later, folks.
I love all of you. Bye. From Nara.